The plot starts with the guy named Samuel. Samuel is an assistant manager at a hardware store in New Orleans, preparing to celebrate his 1-year anniversary with his wife Ashley, at the pinnacle of a record-breaking heat wave. He tells her that he won't be able to come home as early as expected, as he's picking up a double shift to help pay for the house and his new truck, but in fact intends to go home early and surprise her. After fending off the flirtations of his co-worker Lola, he picks up a box of dark chocolates along with a bouquet of flowers and makes his way home to the exterior of what appears to be a shotgun house, but has the interior of a 2-story. While waiting for his wife to arrive from her waitressing shift, he realizes that her purse is sitting on the table and that there are the telltale grunts of some mischief going on upstairs. He finds his wife in flagrante delicto with another man. Distraught, he goes downstairs to grab a couple of handguns, then goes back up and shoots them, both guns akimbo. Or not, in fact, it appears he just imagined this. He again climbs the stairs, and this time confronts Ashley and her lover at gunpoint, forcing them to answer questions about how long they've been seeing each other, how they met, and the frequency and content of their sexual encounters. Yes, they have done it in the butt. This continues for some time, as all parties are emotionally and physically degraded. Brooks's character's name is given as Damien, and he admits that he, too, is married and that his wife Jasmine is pregnant with their second child. This is not the first time he's cheated on her, nor is Ashley, whom he only knows as Peaches, the only woman with whom he is committing adultery. We also learn that Ashley was already married when she met Samuel, but he rescued her from her abusive husband and even adopted her young daughter, whom we never see. Ashley gives a monologue about how she can't help herself because she's broken, and tells about how this brokenness emerged from being sexually assaulted several times by her father's employer. Meanwhile, Lola continues reaching out to try and get Samuel to return to work before he loses his job, and when Jasmine calls, Samuel tells her about her husband's infidelity. She decides to take her own revenge by coming to the house and having sex with Samuel in front of Damien, then telling Sam to dispose of the other man as he sees fit. This descends further into much absurd nonsense, with a lot of "do you read the Bible?" and "I am God's judgment and I won't pretend to be a Christian, but my mama took me to church every Sunday" dialogue, that I'm sure means you can imagine every moment of this excruciating standoff. Ultimately, it's left up to God to decide Damien and Ashley's fate, and the afternoon's events come to a conclusion with Ashley smoking a long-deserved cigarette while watching Sam bury her lover. Except psych, because of course it is. Samuel really did kill both Ashley and her lover at the beginning of the film, and the entire rest of the film has been his imagining of what would have happened had he not done so. Interestingly, this twist appears to have been so confusing it really isn't, though that Sam later finds himself back in reality, just after burying Ashley beneath the rose bed in the backyard. He realizes that he killed his wife and made up a story of her cheating in his mind. That's pretty clearly not what happened, as he clearly shoots them both, but you can hardly blame anyone for giving up and just making up their own ending. Unsurprisingly, this kind of the whole thing was imagined.